Hey everyone, I'm inside FIFA 22 and here I'm going to give you a tutorial on the stadium menu. So the stadium menu you find by, once you're inside FIFA Ultimate Team, right button over to club. So you see up the left there it says home playing club, and then you've got right button to the right of club. It might be different on your platform, but that's what it is on my Xbox Series X that I've got here. And then when you're here, down at the bottom you've got squad, stadium, player stats, leaderboards, etc. And we're going to have a good look around stadium and explain what the heck we're looking at. And what you can change here. Now this area is quite handy for changing various things about your club, for your stadium structure, the stands, the pitch, etc. So we're going to go all through these, hopefully I won't bore you too much. Now I'm fairly early on in the game, so I've not got everything unlocked, but I'm going to talk about how things unlock as well. So you can see my stadium progress, it says is tier 2 at the minute out of tier 3. So I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but I'm going to go through these sections just so you get an idea of what's in the stadium menu and what you can change. So really cool, and the sort of most useful part I think initially is the club section. So if we jump into the club, you can change various things here. You can change the badge of your team, the kit, the away kit that you use, the ball, player celebrations, so what's the default one if it's not a special one for your player, club nickname, club anthem, crowd chant, goal song. Now all of these things you will gradually, you may get unlocks for opening up certain packs, so you will occasionally get things for them, but you can also go and buy them on the transfer market, and I'm going to show you how you buy all of these in a little while. I've got separate movies on it, but I'll cover it here anyway. You can drill into any of these, so for example if we look at the badge, I've got some other badges here, some of which you get for completing objectives, other ones you may get for opening packs. But if I want to change the badge to any other one that I've got available, I can just hit A to make this the current badge. You then know it's the current badge if you back out, or also at the bottom of the icon you can see there's a little green thing that's highlighted, and that shows the active badge that you've got at the minute. So I'll go back to Liverpool there, and well, no, let's just change it to Metable just so you can see. So you can see now my badge is Metable. Likewise, you can do the same thing with the home kit, so you can go in here, pick a different one, and again you'll have different things. Now confusing here, you can see 2 have the green badge, and it's because I've set this one as my away kit, so it's kind of just warning me I'm already using that as a different kit, so for the away kit. But I could replace the Liverpool one with a different one, so for example this weird looking one here, I can't even say that, Customisation, sorry if that's where you are, I don't know. I'm over in the UK and my geography is pretty rubbish, sorry. But you can see now I've changed that to there, and indeed there's the away kit I had. And then if you want to change it back, just jump in, go find Liverpool, job done. All right, so I'll go back and change this badge back to Liverpool as well. As you can see, I'm a Liverpool fan, so hence we've got that. We do the same thing with the ball, the knee slides. Club nickname. So the club nickname's an interesting one. As you hear the commentator talk, he will refer to you as whatever you've set this to. So mine at the minute is the Dons. I don't think I've got many others. So Albion Rovers and City. So they're the other ones. And if you activate them, you can hear them, but I don't really want to do that. Club anthem, crowd chant. These are you'll hear them in the game, which is quite cool. So the crowd chant, you'll hear like they're. Yeah, I think they're all live samples from those grounds, so it's quite cool to hear those for your team. So that's all in there. That's the club section. All right, moving on to structure. Now, there's a couple of different things you can do here. The stadium template, if you go for the Challenger Stadium or the Foot Stadium, you can adjust things about it. I don't think you can do much with if you buy a stadium like, for example, Anfield. So it says changing to an active stadium other than my stadium will only apply to the one you play matches in. Your customization options will also be limited when not using my stadium. Are you sure you want to change your active stadium? So if you go for Anfield as opposed to the Challenger Stadium, you'll probably find a lot of the customizations don't show up in there because it's based on the real life stadium, but you can use this stadium if you want to play at Anfield as opposed to the Challenger Stadium. So, which is quite cool, you know, that you can play there if you want. But what about this one, the Challenger Stadium or this stadium here? Well, let's have a little look and see what we can do with it. So what that basically enables you to do is start changing things about it. So you can change the default color of the stadium. So for example, you can see it's doing those sort of edges of it. So I can have it as violet or blue. Let's go with the blue. That's, and I can change my seat colors to green or claret or red. That'll do. That's looking quite horrendous, but you get the idea. Maybe we'll change that back to grey and that won't look, Oh, is it grey? Yeah, there you go. That's not quite so bad, is it? So I'm starting to do a bit of customization to the stadium. All right, so let's back out and see what else we can do. So moving across to stands, you can then start adding things like these cool nets at the front and the back of the stadium. So you can have, and also kind of like these kind of backgrounds, these streamers. So if we go here, you can see there's different ones that I can apply here. And I think, let's see, I wonder whether we can turn them off entirely. Yeah, there you go. So you can hit A to deactivate it if you don't want them on at all, and then it should disappear them when we come out here. So you don't have to have any of these things on if you don't want. So just to show that again, I could say I want any of these or not. So if I activate them, it's there, and then if I come back out, they're there, and if I want to turn them off, just go to the same thing again, which is there, and then you'll see down the bottom left it says deactivate the items. So you've got the option of whether you want them on or not. So let's just go, I don't know, yellow and red, that'll do. So this then flicks through the different things. So we've got the main stand lower. So you can see I've got these different colors here. And again, we could go with yellow and red or not. And then the main stand, we've got these different options for little, what are they, tifos or something? So you can put whatever you want here. But you can see it's quite a nice way of customizing your stadium to be quite different. So I'll pop that one on, and broadcast lower stand. So again, I'll put these yellow and red ones on. Now you can see main stand upper is locked. So as you progress through the objectives, which we'll cover in a bit, these things will unlock. So you get more and more stuff the more you play, basically. So we will, but you can see we've customized a fair bit there. So that's the stands done. We've then got the pitch. We've got the goal net colors, so we can change those. So we could have red ones or claret. Pyrotechnics, I don't think I've got many options at the minute, but we've got blue or grey, so they'll like fire stuff out there. Or the blue ones, I'm going to show, they're flame cannons, and pitch line colour is still locked. So we've got that there, and then the last section is trophies. So I've only unlocked one of these at the minute, so the home trophy, and I've only got two. So I can have that assist fundamentals one, and chuck that on the ground. So you should be able to see somewhere. It's right in the distance, straight ahead of us, right in the distance there. So that's all shown there. One thing I forgot to say, was it under structure? The stadium theme. I forgot to show that. You see all these nice flags that you've got everywhere, and that's one I purchased. And it's quite nice. It's got all the Liverpool stuff there, which is quite cute. But there's lots of different ones that you'll get. And they apply all the flags to the stadium, as you can see there. So it's quite nice that you can kind of do a mix, you know, like a kind of fantasy stadium, but with some, you know, authentic club stuff as well, like the Liverpool stuff there, which is pretty cool. So I was saying you can buy some of this stuff, and also how do you unlock this stuff. Well, let's jump out and have a little look at those. First thing I'll cover is just unlocking stuff. So if we come back out, whoops, not here, back out here, and then left button over to home, and then have a little look at objectives. And then we're inside objectives. There's different things you'll see here. Let me see where it is. Is it here? I've got to remember where it is now. Stadium development, there it is. So there's the first one. So it says, this is how I unlock these things, the club nickname, win a match in any FIFA Ultimate Team game mode, how I unlock the club anthem, crowd chant. So you'll find these in here and how you do them. So use finesse in any game mode to unlock the main stand. So we're now on Stadium Development 2, and it says win a match in squad battles on min professional difficulty or rivals. That shouldn't be a problem. Score using a volley. You know, so if you want to unlock these, this is all the things that you've got to do, and then it'll gradually unlock more and more. And then this one will unlock once I've done Stadium Development 2. So you can see it'll take a little while to unlock all these things, but it's not too difficult to get all of these sort of things done. But you've got to, you know, obviously pay attention to those to develop the stadium. Okay, so the last thing I want to cover is where you buy stuff for your stadium. So as well as actually, I should just point out in objectives, you'll sometimes get stuff as well as the unlock. The season progress will sometimes give you stuff like, for example, there's the Light Warden kind of background. So that's one that we saw. I don't know if I can drill into it, probably not. But you'll get certain ones. There's the Meta Ball badge that we've got. So sometimes just during the season, as you gain experience points, you'll get stuff for your stadium. That one that we just added, I unlocked at level 12. So the kind of more experience you get, the more stuff you'll get. So you see there's another one there, a new badge, another TIFO, more TIFO, more badges. So this is how people get them. So, but how do we buy stuff? Let's go and have a little look at that. So transfers. And you need to go to the main transfer stuff, not the one in your squad. And then we go to the transfer market. And where you want to go is to stadium. So I've right buttoned over, or you could move your left stick up and move across this way. And then you've got access to all of the different things that you saw in stadium. So the kit, the ball, player celebration, club nickname, club anthem, crowd chant, goal song, stadium stuff, stadium theme, base colour, seat colour, TIFO. So let's have a little look at a few things. Let's have a little look at TIFOs and see what we've got. So if we just do a search straight away and see what we've, I wonder if we can change colour. So you can look for certain ones that are a certain colour. So if I wanted something more red, and then hit Y to search, I'll start seeing different TIFOs here. Now what would be nice, but I don't think there's a way of doing it, would be if you could search for a specific club. Or does it? I don't think it does. Oh no, maybe. Hang on, let's see. Premier League. Oh, maybe. Yes, there we go. So we can find the Liverpool TIFO. So you can see different bids and then get an idea of how much this is going to cost you to get this badge. So there's 1100, which I'll buy just for argument's sake. So actions, buy now. Yes. Continue searching. So we've bought something there for the stadium. Oops, cancel, confirm items, right trigger. Okay, that's that done. And then, come back. Stadium. Right, so let's have a little look for other things. What else do we want? Let's see what balls there are. See if there's any interesting balls to play with. It's quite cool, that winter one. So this is the ball that you'll play with in the game. That's quite a cool one. Context 21. Yeah, quite like the yellow. The yellow ball's quite cool. Let's see what else we've got. That one's quite nice. Let's say if we want that one. So we'll buy it. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, you just go through and, you know, cancel, confirm. Let's see what else we've got. Goal song. See what we've got. So you can see lots of different ones. Dance the night away, moves, who's got your love. So you can just have, you know, whatever one that you want here, and then you can add that as your goal song if you wanted. I'm not going to bother with that in a minute because I'm getting a bit low on funds. So once you've got all of the stuff that you're interested in, you can then obviously go back to your stadium. So we go back again, we go to club, go to stadium, and we had that TIFO, didn't we? So let's go, where was it? Was it here? No, I think it's in the stands. That's it there. And there we go. We can have the Liverpool TIFO applied. And then we also had a new ball, didn't we? So we'll go to the club. Was it club? No, it wasn't club. Structure. No? My brain's gone. Maybe I thought it was in club. Maybe I'm going a bit. There it is. Sorry, ball. Blind. Can't see it. So we should see. Which one was it? Was it that one or was it that one? I can't remember. I can't remember what one I bought now. I think it might have been that one. But there we go. We can see we changed the ball. And that's it really. You know, so you can go around and, you know, change things how you want, adjust them so it suits however you want to make the stadium, or whether you want to buy a new stadium. So in that section of the stadium, you can also buy stadiums like Anfield or whatever. You can do all of that there as well. Just looking for the stands, home centre. Oh yeah, you can use the TIFO there as well, so we can have it there, which is cool. Background, yeah, there we go. So yeah, we've adjusted the the stadium quite well there. So you can see we've got quite a good fantasy stadium there. That's clearly for a Liverpool fan. With the red stuff, and of course you can go as much as you want on that. Hopefully that was useful to you. I know it went on a bit, but it's quite a complicated area. If it was, give us a thumbs up please, that's much appreciated. Any comments welcome. Let me know what sort of stuff is your favourite things to add to your stadium. I have to know in the comments colour schemes that you like or cool tifos that you've spotted. Do you go with the preset stadiums, or do you like to play as a club, you know, like Anfield or wherever? What stadium do you like? And if you like this sort of stuff, have a little look at the rest of my channel. I've got all sorts of tutorials on FIFA 22 and lots of other games as well. If it looks good to you, please subscribe. Thanks so much for your support.